Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Platinum Gamer 73, and today I'm here to talk about how pay to win is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. With the new DLC weapons added to the game, such as the Olympia, the MSMC, the question has been floating around, is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 pay to win? I'm here to answer that question, so I'm going to break down the guns into their classes to make it easier. Our first group of weapons that we're going to be looking at is the assault rifles. The best black market assault rifles, in my opinion, is the Peacekeeper Mark II, Galil, and the AN-94. And the best regular assault rifles, in my opinion, is the KN-44, the ICR, and the Man of War. I'm going to be putting a handy-dandy table up here so you can see the difference between the damage and the RPM. So the way that this is going to work is I'm going to put two weapons up against each other. So I'm going to put the Peacekeeper Mark II up against the KN-44, the Galil up against the ICR, and the AN-94 up against the Man of War. So, starting off with the Peacekeeper Mark II, Peacekeeper Mark II has 30 damage and 652 RPM. The KN-94 has 40 damage and 625 RPM. Clear winner there, it's got to be the KN-44. Now, next up on the list, we have the Galil and the ICR. Now, the Galil does 30 damage and 750 RPM. The ICR does 30 damage and 600 RPM. Huge win by the Galil there, no doubt about it. Galil takes the cake. Now, the last group is the AN-94 and the Man of War. And honestly, this is a very, very, very hard decision for me to make. Because the AN-94 does 35 damage and 555 RPM, and the Man of War does 40 damage and 500 RPM. So, honestly, it's a tie to me. The AN-94 shoots faster and does a little less damage. The Man of War does a little more damage and shoots a little less. It's your pick, you decide, but in my opinion, I'm just going to give it to both of them. Now that we've just analyzed everything about assault rifles, we're going to keep these next three categories very, very simple. The shotguns, the Olympia is virtually an Argus, but you don't have the ADS, which makes it way better because you can put a laser sight on it, and it is going to be so much better like a regular shotgun. Plus, it shoots faster, and the pellets don't have to hit. Great shotgun, it's definitely better than the Argus. Now, the LMGs, the Dingo has a faster RPM than the R70 Ajax, and it does more damage. Clear winner there. And same thing with the Locust. Does more damage and has a faster RPM than the RSA. DBRS, it just does not have really good aim assist at all, and it's really not the best sniper in my opinion. So these next three categories, I have to give the LMG and the sniper to non-pay to win, and the shotguns to pay to win. The last category that we're going to be comparing is SMGs, and these two guns that we're going to be comparing are probably the best in the game. You can probably already guess them. The MSMC and the VMP. Now, the MSMC was from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and it was a very, very good SMG, and the VMP is a very, very spot-on SMG that is in Black Ops 3. Now, these two are probably my favorite guns in Black Ops 3, so this is going to be a very heavily weighted battle. Now, the MSMC does 40 through 19 damage. The VMP does 30 through 19 damage. Clear winner on damage there, it goes to the MSMC by 10 damage points. Now, in RPM, though, the MSMC does 800 damage, and the VMP does 900 damage. Clear winner there, it's got to be the VMP by 100 RPM. But here's the moment of truth. I have to give this to the MSMC, because I just think that if you're shooting at 900 RPM, your accuracy is going to be so bad, and you can tell when you're using the VMP. Your gun's shaking all over the place. You can never shoot all shots on target. The MSMC is a little more controlled, and the damage is insane for an SMG. That at 40 damage, I think that's the highest an SMG is in Black Ops 3, which is absolutely insane. So, MSMC wins this by far. Now that we've got through that, let's recap a bit. So the LMGs and the snipers are non-pay to win, and the SMGs and the shotguns are pay to win. And the assault rifles is about a tie, but I think I would give it to the pay to win side just because of how much the Galil is so good with the assault rifles. So, now the final decision. You didn't click on this video, so I could say that this is a tie and Call of Duty could or could not be pay to win. You clicked on this video to see, is Call of Duty pay to win or is it not? And I'm here to say that it is pay to win. I do not discourage you, you should still keep playing the game, but I do recommend that you do not buy COD points and don't waste your money on some of these guns, because as you can see, there's guns that are often very close to it. So don't try to get any of the LMGs or the snipers. If you want to, go for the Olympia. You want to, go for the MSMC. But I strongly recommend you do not buy COD points. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smack that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, what do you think? Is Call of Duty Black Ops 3 pay to win, or is it not? And I will see you all guys in the next one. Peace out.
Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always ready.